It's about escapism. You want to escape from reality. I think you want to escape from reality into something that's not real, but provides a release for you. Just the idea of ghosts and demons and stuff. They are frightening, but they are not real. So it frightens you. It makes you release your frustrations and escape reality. I think that's the main reason behind why horror has survived for thousands of years as a form of storytelling.
Yeah, and in a way you tend to believe that anything can happen, so the imagination goes wild, and people love seeing that. You have to justify it, of course, but you have all the terrain to play.
Yeah. And again, as I was telling you, horror is an emotion. It doesn't have a nationality. You just have to know how to scare people, how to use your craft to scare people, like saying boo, just in movies or in books. If you know how to say boo well by using your craft, you scare people regardless of whatever you're doing.
I'm interested to know, do you have a certain, if we talk about Beware the Stranger, like, how did you start writing it, and in order to make the boo well, in a way?
Well, it was written for young adults, so I was, it's a story I've been carrying with me since I was very young. Because since I was young, I've always been interested in dark fantasy, ghosts and stuff. Don't ask me why. It's just the way I'm
I was
built.
going to, but okay.
It's the way I'm built. Some people love writing, romantic stories. I love the idea of delving into the unknown in a fantasy way, not in a very realistic way. But the story was written for young adults, and because I had it in mind since I was young. The idea of me and a couple of friends getting, like a Scooby-Doo kind of thing, getting...
So you're targeting younger generations. Lots of people, anyone who'd be interested in horror, but you want people, the younger generation or the teenagers and above, to be interested in a book like this.
Yeah, because I wrote it so that people starting from age like 13, 14 till whatever till 100 can enjoy it. But horror books usually exclude younger people.
Yeah.
So I tried to make it appeal to starting from early teens till no matter how old you are. But it was written this way because the story, as I was telling you, I had it in my head for more than, I think, 15 years or something. Wow. It's like an adventure I wanted to have with my friends, since I was very glad, like the idea of us together, getting a couple of flashlights and entering an old haunted house and just seeing what happens. And kept developing and gathering ideas, and then it just exploded. I just couldn't contain it anymore. And I wrote it down, and it's not. I'm not saying it's autobiographical or anything, because it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
But it has elements. But it has elements of what me and my friends wanted to have as an adventure. Every kid has an idea of having this strange adventure. This is my fantasy.
This is your fantasy, and this is what the elements that scares you in a way, or that that would scare people. And this is the word that you love. Imagining.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't want it to be autobiographical. I'd be scared. Like once when I was with that ghost, I don't. Okay.
Especially with its ending. Its ending. I'm hoping that it never happens to me.
Oh, let's hope not. All right, so let's go again back to the tour and to the stops that you are doing. Can you tell us when the next stop is tomorrow? Then there's another stop. Can you tell us more about the other stop and about the integration between the different arts, that not just the book signing but the musicians as well?
Yeah, the stop after tomorrow is February 4th, which is a Thursday. Mm-hmm. It's going to be. I hope it's going to be lots of fun. It's our biggest event in all the tour.
Okay.
It's of course a book signing and discussion about my book, and also I have with me Neobyrd, which is a chill out music band.
An Egyptian
chill out music band, which I love. I've been listening to the music for over a year now. And now I'm having the privilege of having them with me on the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Also I'm going to show a Hitchcock movie. Yeah, it's a big event. It's a 3-hour event. You're going to see a Hitchcock movie called The Lodger. I think it's the first time ever it's being shown in Egypt. Wow. It's one of his first thrillers. And you're going to listen to the concert, and we're going to get if you have a copy of my book, I'm going to sign it for you. And we're also going to have a contest giving away free DVD as well.
Contest? In what way?
It's whoever enters the venue is going to automatically enter a contest. By the end of the night, you're going to one of the attendees is going to go home with a free DVD of the Stephen King movie. So
wow, the names are Hitchcock and Stephen King and
it's just all suspense and horror and stuff like that. But in a fun way, it's like as I said before, it's like a circus. It's like coming to the circus.
I'm so in love with the idea that it is like a circus, that you're doing different tours and that you are attracting people in different ways. Will you do any? This is my imagination. Will you be doing any like horror decoration or something?
Well, I'm hoping that as it goes along, hoping to expand it, make it even, more fun. So let's see. If you have any ideas, just let me know, and if you want to do something, let's do it. Any idea?
Yeah, that would be great. I love the idea that you're doing this kind of book signing circus kind of way, and the idea that it's always the first time about everything. We'll be talking about your movie shortly, and I love when I was researching. Your name is always associated with the first ever in Egypt, the first English language history. It's something that I feel very important, that you always try to do something new and try to be a pioneer one way or another. So thank you for that. And we now have a track that you picked for us to listen. It's from. Can you tell us more about?
Yeah, this is a track called Sonic Child. It's by Neobyrd, which is the band playing at the February 4th event.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite tracks by the band, and I hope people like it. Just giving you a taste of what you're going to see live that night.
From Neobyrd, who will be performing at the tour at the stop with Ahmed Khalifa, who is with me this evening.
Yes.
Hello, Ahmed.
Hi.